Annyeonghaseyo friends, and welcome back to the Torzy channel for SHINee World Wednesday and a whole bunch of anniversaries. In the last week, we have had the anniversary of the whole of SHINee World leading me into Dynamite with absolutely no warning. We have had my Shawol-versary, which I feel like should be said Shawol-versary, not Shawol-versary, because it's just sort of kind of like easier to say, basically. And it is also 1 year since Don't Call Me! All of the exciting things. So to celebrate the many exciting things that we have going on, today we're going to revisit my own reactions from a year ago. We're going to watch Dynamite and Picasso, which was the moment I became a Shawol. And then over on Patreon, we're going to watch a little behind the scenes video from the Don't Call Me era. I'm excited to do this. We've got a very nostalgic day going on for us. A little apology before we get started. I know I'm behind the time on my Taemin idea breakdown. It is a very rich music video in its themes, so I'm doing a lot of preparation beforehand. You know how much I love Taemin? I don't want to go into anything half-baked, so I'm doing my job properly. It'll be with us soon, but please bear with me as I read a lot of Plato, because that's what it takes. That's what it takes to understand that music video. In the meantime, let's laugh at me, and right off the bat, we're just gotta point out a couple of things. The hair. Lordy, dark hair. Not a fan. Not a fan. We have the K-pop wall version 1. Not very good lighting. I have bought lights since then. Basically, it's been a journey. It's been a journey since these original videos. So let's get into them. Love how every one of their songs starts high octane. It's like we're going for it. Look at you! Oh god. I'm gonna have a heart attack all over again. Versace? Yes, fluffy blonde Taemin. I knew nothing about this song when we went into it, by the way. I don't think I'd ever really listened to it. Yep, look at my face. Oh, little did I know. Oh no, I'm already panicking, look at me. Look, I had no idea what was going on. Their unison is astonishing. It is past Torzy. Vocal and dance. Yeah, both of those comments are correct. I'm so confused. Oh, I was so new to SHINee World. Still funny. Tip of the iceberg, Tours! Tip of the iceberg! You just wait. You knew this was gonna happen, didn't you? Why have you done this to me? I haven't watched this performance since this watching of it, because it gave me a heart attack then and it still gives me a heart attack every time I think about it. Oh, I did not appreciate any of them and how beautiful they are here. Fluffy blonde Taemin, gorgeous look at Jiggy! Look at him! Oh my god, they all look amazing. Okay, yep, alright, I picked up on it. Look at my little crush on Minho. So obvious. Fluffy blonde Taemin. Get it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Shut. Covered. Oh no, I'm basically crying. Look at me. Oh god. not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay still. I've never forgiven you, and I never will forgive any of you for doing this to me. Look at the suffering. And I've been suffering ever since. I was not ready for that. No, I was not. I'm still not ready for it. I forgot that SM people do that because like BTS would never do that. I also didn't know that that's not true. But SM Entertainment's okay with it. That hold on. Oh, I did not see that coming.
You knew that was going to happen, didn't you?
You set me up.
You set me up big time.
Yeah.
That is so unfair.
Yeah.
I mean, not that the...
And now I do it to baby
obviously
Shawols.
I've watched Hwarang, so like... But... actually have nothing to say. Yep.
Oh my god, the suffering.
It's a really good suit. Yeah, they all looked great. They got yep. Anyu's power in his voice is excellent.
Is that right, Taurus? We'll leave that one there. Good lord, that's funny. And I was such a baby at everything that I was like, BTS would never take their shirts off. Little did I know that they absolutely do. They 10 out of 10 do, especially if your name is Jimin. I just had no idea. I had no idea what was coming. I haven't watched that performance since we watched it then because I felt so freaking set up. I forgive none of you. None of you. You set me up so hard and then you just sat back and watched me fall. It just... I'm still not okay. 1 year later and I am not okay. Man, I hate my hair like that. Hate it. So we're about to watch the Picasso performance that made me like Shawol. So I was already a fan of SHINee. I liked them, but I was getting into them and getting to know them. But the amount my love has grown for those 5 men since then, the way I now view their performances, the amount of detail that I now see that I didn't see then, the amount of affection I feel for them when I watch them now, just every single one of them, every tiny move. I'm like, I love you. Look at your beautiful smile. Look at that dancing. Look at you go. Yes, the power. It's like being a sports fanatic and watching them play a really good match and just being like, like high octane excited the entire time. Well, it's so clear then that it was really overwhelming. I wasn't at all sure where to look or how to take it in. I had never heard the song before, so the music was really overwhelming as well as trying to take in the visuals as well. And now, obviously, I'm so familiar with all of the songs that I can absorb all of it at once. While look at my poor little face then. I was like, where do I even look? Until suddenly I had something to look at and I had a heart attack. You're all very cheeky for doing that to me. And you're still cheeky when you tweet that gif at me. Good lord, my dear friends, my dear darling friends. Why you do this to me? Anyway, let's watch Picasso, and this was SHINee World 4. Let's get into it. Gotcha. That's now such a familiar sound to me. It's the amount of times it comes on my shuffle. Well, guess what, past tours? This becomes one of your favourite performances. I love these costumes.
I swear.
When I think of SHINee, I think of these costumes.
Let's go.
It's not Japanese. Ah! Oh, that's so funny. I'm so used to the other version. Ah! Ready? This is the moment I became a Shawol. Ready? this. Jonghyun doing
My random
this.
comment for the video. Minho creates beautiful lines.
Yes, he does.
Maybe it's because he's so tall, but he always creates incredible lines.
He does. Good pickup tools. Oh, it's so weird hearing it in a different language. Look at them.
Never gonna get over their unison.
No, you won't. It's been a year and you're still not over it. Look at my little musical theatre heart losing
Yes,
it.
give me that aerial shot again.
Yep, look, I just fell in love with all of them. Look at my face. But it was this that did it. I remember my heart stopping in my chest. Look at them. God, they look exquisite in these costumes. Look at you. Look at my face of sheer disbelief. Ready? I just love it.
Every single one of them. What was I saying?
What was I saying?
Every single one of them is able to like full focus and pull the camera right into them. They're all mesmerizing.
They are. So mesmerizing, you couldn't even talk when Taemin was doing his thing. Yes, Key.
I love how often they do that.
Yes,
It's a good move.
it is a good move. I have really great news for you, past Horsey. They do it a lot. Look at me, look how in love I am. Hey! Sheer amazement. Yes, look at them go hard.
Oh, go hard.
Oh. I mean, I'm still me, right? I use the exact same words for everything. As they look at them go hard, and then me from a year ago says, go hard. I completely forgot that performance was the other language version. Look at me not be able to speak because it's still so amazing. Whenever I think of SHINee, the picture that appears in my head is that stage, those costumes, all of them in that pose. That is the tableau that appears in my mind. They are forever that in my head because that was the moment I just went, I'm in. All the way in. I was in when I watched View, the very first music video that I ever saw of SHINee's. And I was like, okay, you've got me. You've got my attention. I am a fan, but there's a difference between being a fan and then being a Shawol. That did it. That's what did it. That is why I am here today, a year later, still doing SHINee World Wednesdays. How far we have come. Thank you for taking a walk down memory lane with me. Oh my good lord. Oh my good lord. I can't believe that was a year ago, and at the same time, I can't believe that was only a year ago. Feels like we've been in this together forever, and I can't believe that we haven't been in this together forever. My enormous thanks to all of you for being with me on this journey. Part of what makes being a SHINee fan wonderful are Shawols. You're just a special group of people. So thank you. Thank you for being with me for this, and thank you for joining me for another SHINee World Wednesday. 감사합니다. 사랑해요, and I will see you soon for more. 안녕.